Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome to a new episode of me playing the development version of the Astocky Pack for 1.4.6. I have actually just pushed this to everybody right now as of a few moments ago, and I've just got back from my break. I believe this button says, do you want to update the world? The text doesn't appear, so I'm not 100% sure, but you just click yes, and I tested this once before and it seems to work. So I mean, everything seems to have generated just fine. I really wish I had a bed. All my seeds and everything seem okay. There doesn't seem to be any block ID conflicts that would be unusual. You can see now there is an awful lot of red power items added. Basically, there are two new mods that have been added for Minecraft 1.4.6 to the pack, and I've made a bunch of other mods optional. Basically, if you play the 1.4.5 version and you would like it to keep working, you are really going to need to make sure that you install all of the mods except for potentially Red Power 2 and the new mod which is called Soul Shards. So basically the way Soul Shards works is you have this thing called a cage, and you basically build the soul cage. Actually, I'll show you the recipe for it, which is just iron bars, and you place it down on the ground, and then you build this thing called a soul forge, which is made with obsidian, smooth stone, and this thing called corrupted essence. And you make corrupted essence by mixing vile dust and glowstone dust, and you get vile dust by smelting soul sand. So you basically put that together and you get the soul forge, and then within the soul forge you can make these things here which are called soul shards. And you basically, it takes 8 corrupted essence, so you have to make a fair bit of it, and you put it in the soul forge and you put a diamond and you start to cook it, and 3 will come out. It takes about 10 minutes for that to happen, and then you keep these things on your person, and you can see here you get a tier 1 from killing 64. So basically the way that it works is, let's see if I can find me a mob. It's night time, there we go, zombie. So if I went bang, 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 and killed that zombie, the soul shard in my inventory would capture that zombie's soul, and my blank soul shard would now say, it would still be a tier 0, and it would say killed 1 zombie. And once you get to 64, you basically get a tier 1 zombie spawner. And then you can put it in and it acts just like a mob spawner. Now I think this is a really cool mod because it adds the ability to basically make your own mob traps wherever you feel like, and then each tier, as they get progressively better, adds more and more I guess you'd call it coolness. I'm just going to check the brightness level. Yeah, there we go, I thought I had that wrong. Yeah, as you basically add to each level of the I guess as you add to each extra tier, you get the ability to get to, I guess, spawn mobs faster and to do some really cool, really neat things, which I'm hoping that I'll be able to show you in this video. Well, no, not this video, but I'm hoping at some stage in this series I'll be able to show you. Now obviously all of the ores that you need, so the silver, the copper and the tin that you need for Red Power 2 are already contained within this pack, so you won't need to worry about those if you want to use Red Power 2. You will however have trouble finding Nicolite in the world that you've already created. In fact, man, that stinks. I hate it when that happens. Whatever. Yes, you'll have trouble getting Nicolite, and you'll have trouble potentially getting the rubber trees, and maybe something else as well. I'm not totally sure how that will work. Man, that is an ugly way to do some ladders. So yeah, so I guess I've installed it, and I think it's a cool mod. I've always thought Red Power 2 is kind of better balanced than, say, Industrial Craft or Buildcraft, which is kind of part of the reason why I didn't put them in this pack. Just Just going to check everything out, see how we're doing. I haven't played this at all since the last episode, so I'm just kind of bringing myself back to grips with things and where they are. Okay, yep. What I have done, however, though, is I have tweaked the I guess you call it the metallurgy system. So now ores spawn a little bit more frequently, and in addition to spawning, this is going to be trouble. And in addition to spawning a bit frequently, I've tweaked a little bit about the way some of the items that are in the mod work. So things like your copper furnaces and your bronze and your silver and your iron furnace, I've tweaked those to make them all a bit faster. And I have also tweaked the way the nether furnaces work, which I think is cool, so that they're all a bit faster as well, to balance out the fact that I tweaked the normal furnaces. And I've had a few people question about the way that the ores seem to spawn kind of randomly. Now the way that it works is it allows ores to spawn anywhere up to 128. So that basically means any stone you have up to the top of your mountains that you have in your extreme hills areas, you'll get ores to spawn now. So it kind of makes them all a little bit less boring. What I have done though is I have tweaked the amounts of some of the ores to make them a little bit more plentiful, so that I guess it's less of an issue to not see them. No, that's the wrong way of saying it. Basically, at the moment, in regular vanilla Minecraft, something like iron spawns a certain percentage, and it will spawn anywhere up to anywhere up to 64 blocks high. Now the problem with that is when you have an extreme hills biome like this, where it can spawn now anywhere up to 128, you've pretty much only got half as much iron per block that you mine to find. And also things like gold, which normally spawn from 32, when you allow gold to spawn all the way up to 128, it spawns 1/4 as frequent. And so that's, those are obviously not cool things if you're out, searching for a particular kind of metal. So yeah, I've tweaked and balanced them out just a little bit to hopefully make things just work a little bit nicer. I keep forgetting that I've got to click there. So now hopefully this will work. Excellent. I've got my crusher there. Got 2 iron ingots left. Don't really know what I want to do with those 2 iron ingots. I have some grand plans for things. For now though, I think what I really need is a stone sword, because I have no sword, and without a sword I'm defenseless. Now I want to wait till it's... oh, that's daytime. Daytime enough for me anyway. I am going to go and work on my farm a little bit, because I don't currently like the way my farm is. And I'm just letting you know that I'm going to be playing... well, I guess being on holidays has kind of messed things up a little bit. So I'm not exactly where I would normally be in the week, being that I'm recording this on a Tuesday, and this would normally be Portal 2 Tuesday. Oh wow, I totally forgot something then. Yep. Hopefully I'll get lucky and this will work. I have a great deal of hope. No. Okay. I was hoping there would still be a creeper, because I want some gunpowder. Because, like I said, obviously this is now version 1.4.6 of Minecraft, which means there are some new things that have been added. And in honor of the fact that it is New Year for just about every country, I know that China has a different New Year, but I'm not even sure if China exclusively celebrates Chinese New Year, or whether they celebrate, I guess, regular Western New Year's as well. But that will all work itself out later. Perfect, because I have a plan. And for those of you who know really anything about the changes in 1.4.6 and what normally happens at New Year, you'll have an idea of what I'm doing. And once I do it, I'm going to call an end to the episode, because I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm a little bit sick at the moment, and I'm looking to try and get some rest as quickly as I can. But I am going to, off camera, I'm not sure what to build there yet. I've got some ideas, but I am off camera going to fix this up, because that's an excellent starting farm, useless for a real farm. Now I also saw down here somewhere some cows had spawned, and when I work out where those cows are, I am going to go and gather them into a group, because I am going to need lots and lots and lots of leather. Actually, while I'm talking about that, there's one more thing that I wanted to mention, and that is the fact that the craft and enchant crafting system, which allows you to do, what I think are some really cool things. This works. Excellent. So yeah, the craft and enchant system, which allows you to do some really cool crafting things, unfortunately has a bit of a bug at the moment, although bug is probably not the right word. It doesn't currently recognize enchantments from anything other than vanilla Minecraft, so the Soul Shards mod adds a new enchantment. I wonder how I can get this to work. There we go. Vorpal and Soul Stealer are two new enchantments that have been added as part of Red Power 2 and the Soul Shards mod, and unfortunately Craft and Enchant won't recognize them. So if you're going to use the Craft and Enchant mod, you're not going to be able to get those enchantments. Now I have messaged the developer of the mod to ask if it's possible to either put them in or to allow you to make your own custom recipes. So hopefully that will sort itself out. Otherwise, until now, if you want to use the Astocky Pack for 1.4.6 and have access to those enchantments, you're going to have to turn Craft and Enchant off. I've made it an optional mod so that you can choose to use it or not. I've also made backpacks optional now, because Red Power has now added canvas bags. Which do basically the same thing, and it's also added seed bags, which are really cool as well. They can hold all of your seeds, and you right click and they basically do a 5x5 area, so they're really cool as well. The reason I've not taken backpacks out completely is because backpack still has, I think it's called the Ender. Yeah, you can still get the Ender backpack, which is like a portable Ender chest, and that's super cool, so I thought I would leave that in anyway. For now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you check this out. Please note that it is still in development. My 1.4.5 world works perfectly, so hopefully all yours should as well. If you have any bugs, check out the Astocky team forums at atlauncher.com. And until then, oh yeah, Happy New Year guys. Astocky out.